Mommy? What are you doing in the closet? What's wrong with Mommy? Just ignore her.
What is it?
Hey you guys, today I'm going to be getting a little bit into my complicated lock situation. So that involves the budding, bunching, cutting, and all that I've experienced. I'm also going to be showing you how I style the front where I previously cut my locks. So stay tuned. Hope you enjoy the video. Alright you guys, we're back. In this video, I'm basically talking about some of the budding and bunching that I've had and that you can clearly see is taking place with my locks. A lot of people will basically ask me, are my locks undone in the front, or if I'm just getting the locks, if I'm in the middle of taking them out. And that's just what my locks look like. They look like they've been through a whole lot of things. It's a little confusing to figure out like how I even feel about my locks sometimes. It's like I love them because of them being a little bit more unique looking, because let's just say most people's locks are a little bit more finished than mine. Other times I just wish I had done the right thing in the beginning and maintained what I was supposed to be doing, the retightening, and how often I should have been retightening. At the end of the day, I'm pretty pleased with my locks, honestly. And the only reason why I call it the ugly stage is because that's what most people refer to it as. I look at it as being complicated. I never really set out to do this to my locks, where I went and cut the front and, well, I haven't even told you guys that part yet, but basically what I've been through with my locks is the way that you see the bottom half of my lock being really thick or bulging is because I went several times to comb out my locks. And after doing that a couple times and having this bright idea to wear half locked, half combed out locks, I eventually stopped combing them out and they budded even more. So that's basically what you see here. And in the other video, I have gone through and basically combed out a few locks, basically at the ends where it's really bad budding, and I just go and reseal the lock, meaning, you know, I don't leave it to ravel or become undone or to continue to bud the way that I left it when combing my locks out and just leaving it like that. So yeah, that's basically my lock situation. In the front, you'll see that I cut off my locks, and that's due to a couple of things. One, because again, I did not continue the maintenance on my locks, so my locks started thinning. And because in my family we tend to thin in the front really easily, I have really thin hair in the front. Not only were the locks inconsistent, but they were thinning out, and it was kind of like pulling in the front. I can't explain it really, but it didn't look very good. And I'm gonna go more into detail. I'm gonna dedicate a whole video showing like pictures from the past when I first started and my whole journey. But for now, I'm just gonna explain that I had all these different ideas of how to fix my locks, and none of them really worked. So I just, you know, came to the conclusion to do something about it, and this is what I did. So that's what I have now. I really do like my locks the way that they are. And with the front being out and natural, I can style it basically the way that I did when my hair was natural, or I can braid it if I want to, and I've obviously done that not too long ago, which is what you see me doing here, combing out those braids. And yeah, that's it. I like them. I know it's kind of different. I know most people probably think you know, kind of weird, but that's just me, and that's what I've seen to come up with, and I'm keeping it. The reason why I don't want to cut the bottom ends of my locks off, which is what many people have suggested before, especially locticians that are used to doing, like, you know, beautiful, well-maintained locks that, you know, are regularly tightened or twisted. They're kind of looking at my locks when I sit down in the chair like, you know, did you want me to finish them? Or but anyways, I don't want to cut my locks simply because I don't like that look. I don't like the blunt cut. I don't even like when you do the feathered cut going down at an angle. When I think of locks, everything I've always been attracted to about locks, it's never been locks that are being maintained the way that you would, you know, hair that's out, you know, hair that's straight, or hair that you're regularly trimming and it's that blunt cut at the bottom. That's not what I'm attracted to, and it's nice on other people, but I've always liked the bottoms of the locks to have that natural curl and crinkle and those few strays hanging off where it looks natural. And that's the reason why I won't cut the bottom of my locks out. For the most part, I'm going to keep them the way that they are, minus a few locks here and there that I will comb out just and braid the ends all the way down like you saw in the previous video, so that it's a little bit longer. I like having that kind of weird, you know, fat lock here, thin lock there. I don't know. It's hard to explain, but that's just what I like. So yeah, that's basically it. You're basically going to see a really simple style in the front where I just go and I define a few of my curls the way that I did when I was all natural. It's a really simple look. I like it. Yeah, so stay tuned for that and look out for more videos just like this. Talk to you guys soon. Enjoy the rest of the video.